Question.
Hi guys, it's Alex and his friend Brookwood. Today I'm gonna be making an archive on all the levels of Scaredy Monks. This is level 1. Ow, my eyes! How do I talk? My eyes. Ow. Introduce yourself because you're
Hi, my name is Brooklyn and I'm stupid. And I'm 10 years old.
Oh, I thought you was not.
No.
Alright, so level 1 you would spawn into a level 1 is a facility. You would spawn into a room that's a glass dome, but instead of the outside world, you would see a mural of the day and clouds and all of that fancy doodad. But the puzzle would be that there was a code around the map. There's 4 numbers, you'd have to find all of them. But the tricky part is, there isn't just one monster in the first level. There's 3. There are 3 sections that are accessed normally. There's the lab, for 1. There's the transport bays, for -1. And there's the maintenance tunnels, for -2. The thing that occupies, for 1, the lab, is Meat Man. He's a reddish monkey with ruffled fur. He has no legs and no tail. His face opens up into a mouth, and his eyes are pitch black. And those black fluids leaking out. He likes to kill people by chomping on their face. Like the bite of 87. Oh. The monster that occupies the floor -1 transport base is the melted one.
Yeah.
Brooklyn had to go, but the monster that occupies the transport base, and the best I can describe it, I'm not good at describing this, as once again, I do not make scripts, but I'd say, imagine a plastic toy that has been put into flames for about 2 minutes. And you know how they get melted, elongated, a bunch of pieces are melted together. Imagine that, but a flesh monkey. Once again, his fur would be ruffled and red, but some of it would be burnt and just gone, And his ribs, some of his bones would be visible. And his arms would actually be extremely long, like stupidly long. You probably can't see it, but from the swing up to that branch. And instead of normal claws, it would have knife thingies. And his tail would go from this swing to that branch. But yippee, skibbity sizzle, yay. And his tail some of you might think it's a knife or just normal, but no, it's a sharp claw, bro. And his face is no different. It's still terrifying. Remember how I said bits of a plastic toy melted, oozing down, but connected to each other? That's how his face is. And they're red humanoid eyes. Tiny, unnatural eyes that constantly move erratically and unnaturally around in his head while also looking around in different directions. Yeah, I'd say myself that you people who are easily scared are But the monster that occupies floor -2, the maintenance tunnels. He actually he's just he's around 2 times long. He's around 2 times larger than the other 2 monsters. 1.5 times larger if you put them together. But actually no, that would be 3 times larger, 2 times larger, whatever you may so be it. I don't care that much. Because all I know is that he's pretty big, and he actually has longer arms and thicker arms, and he actually has legs, unlike the other 2, which makes him look more natural, but more natural for the game itself. You know what I'm saying? So he has long, thick arms and long, thick legs, and once again he has scruffled red fur, and his face, there was a TV crushed into how his face should be, and his eyes are dangling by flesh. But the sounds they would make, because I know y'all would ask that sometimes, the sound the meat man would make is a growling sound of his teeth clicking together rapidly. The melted one sound would be like bubbling of plastic added with agonizing screams. And the static sound would just be static. Oh, Brooklyn is back.
Yeah.
Because she has family drama. Not like I don't. But that... Oh yeah, wait. How long? 7 minutes? Okay. But that's the main concept that I have now.
So we have to play because my mom, Jada, she's hanging clothes, and it's a lot of clothes she's hanging up, and then later after she stops hanging them up, I gotta put them all up. And then hide down. My mom doesn't want. She says don't play outside for them, and don't be at the swing.
She doesn't want you at the swing?
Yeah.
Why?
No.
But anyway, yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm just gonna give you a small thing on the old concept because there wasn't that much that changed. The map layout was more like the scary baboon scientist layout. There wasn't all these levels, and the old puzzle was that you had a tranquilizer gun and you had to put all the monsters to sleep. And there was actually 2 additional monsters. There was one that's
Is your mom asleep?
Yeah, I think so.
She is? Okay. Your dad told me to go get it.
I gotta put my bike everywhere.
Okay. But now on the trampoline, so yippee, I'm good. Oh god. But practically the other concept was you had a tranquilizer gun and you had to put all the monsters to sleep to get to the to get to the exit. And the 2 other monsters.
I sprained my foot. I forgot.
But the 2 other monsters is like a monkey added onto a spider. And the best way I can describe it is Poe. It's like spider form from Swindy Tubbies 3. And then the other monster, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a meat blob
I can like move.
with like 3 monkeys coming from the top and it having one large humanoid red eye and having a large mouth. I don't have any sound or anything with these guys, but each monster would have its own soundtrack. The full Meatman soundtrack is called, what was his soundtrack? What was Meatman's?
I cannot not have.
Meatman's soundtrack is Terminal Velocity.
I can walk really good, but I just have a little lump in
I'm
it.
still recording.
Oh, I forgot.
Meatman's soundtrack is called Terminal Velocity. The Bolt One soundtrack is called, what was it? 11th Hour. And the Static soundtrack is called Ready to Rumble. But, I want to play with my friend, so, bye glitches, please like and subscribe. You can always unsubscribe, I'm stupid. Yep.